Good afternoon, everybody. It's really weird for me not to be at school on the first 2 days, especially when I haven't met a lot of you. You're taking a new class in ethnic studies. I wanted to talk to you briefly about what the course is sort of going to be about so that you guys can go ahead, if you want to stay in the class, you can go ahead and sign off on the verification forms. No, you're not supposed to forge signatures, but you can just put a little squiggly line if you put yes, and really no one's going to look at it. If you decide you do not want to continue with ethnic studies or someone made an error in the schedule, circle no, and Miss Cohen will be coming to visit at the end of the period, and you can tell her why you're not supposed to be in the class. I couldn't be happier that you guys are sitting in my class right now. It's by far my favorite class to teach every day. It's pretty low stress, but it's, to me, the most interesting, and it's super relevant for what's going on in the world right now. Colin Kaepernick taking a knee during the national anthem and athletes following him. We're going to talk about that. Immigrants coming in legally, illegally, young kids. We're going to understand all of that. Stereotypes, prejudice. We're going to get into it. Inequities in our society. Those are the things that we're going to talk about. And we're going to do it hopefully in a way that you find to be stimulating and educational. We're going to watch clips of The Daily Show. We're going to watch clips of CNN, Fox News. We're going to watch clips of John Oliver. We're going to listen to songs. We're going to watch movies. And we're definitely going to do some articles that are academic in nature that you guys have to read. But I love the class. I sort of created it from scratch and couldn't be more excited about the opportunity to teach you guys this year. What you're going to do today and tomorrow, I'm going to give you a little bit of choice. You have two articles that we're going to read. All of us are going to read both of them. One of them is really short. It's about 6 pages. The other one's significantly longer. It's 25 pages or so, I think. Both the students in the past have found to be very interesting, or at least mostly interesting. But like I said, they're two different lengths. What I would recommend you do is that you read the longer article today and tomorrow. We are going to read as a group the shorter article, and I'm going to be talking to you guys about why I wanted to bring this class to Walton, and that's what's in the shorter article. If you want to get a head start on that, you're more than welcome to, but I would recommend you read the article called Red Eyes about Native Americans in the United States. We sort of start the semester dealing with stereotypes and things of that nature. And I figure the easiest way to get you guys to speak freely is to talk about one of the smallest groups in the United States, Native Americans. And there are very few of them, at least full-blooded Native Americans, in our area. So it's sort of a safer topic to start with because we're not really talking about many people who will be in the room. I would definitely recommend you start with that article. I'm going to leave you with some questions, not to answer for homework. It's not a homework assignment. You don't have to go through and do those answers for homework, but they will sort of guide your reading so that you're answering things, or you're looking for things in the article that's a little on the long side that are the most important. You're focusing on the main idea. You're focusing on what the author is arguing about. This is not a history class. I'm not going to ask you for names of Native Americans historically and what events took place. I'm going to see if you understand the main arguments that the author is making so that we can discuss them and so that you guys can start analyzing the arguments to see if you believe them, if you agree with them. So I'm going to give you those questions to sort of guide you, and that's what I would recommend you do today and tomorrow. I know for sure you won't finish the article. I'll give you plenty of time to finish them next week. And like I said, we will start with the other article next week. If you want to do the shorter article, you're more than welcome to, but you're also going to have to read the Red Eyes. So like I said, I'm giving you a little bit of choice, but not really, because you are ultimately going to have to read both. As far as what we will be doing over the course of the semester, there are essentially 6 or 7 major assignments. And other than that, it's going to be very participation-based. Lots of discussion, lots of group dynamics of you guys making presentations or doing some sort of debates or discussion leading. Really, that's your entire grade. Other than the participation stuff, that's daily grade. It's not a lot of things to turn in. So on the one hand, that's good in that you don't have a lot of assignments to turn in. On the other hand, it's bad because if you don't turn one assignment in or two assignments in, it's going to tank your grade. So most students in the past get A's and B's, but of course, if you don't turn in your work, keep up with your work, you'll get a grade below that. I've only had one student ever fail ethnic studies, and that's because they just didn't do what was required of them. I was trying to keep this short and just kind of give you a brief overview of what's going to go on. I will present you with the syllabus on Monday when I come back, and we'll talk a little more about the details of what your assignments are. But I just want to give you an overview so that you could sign the verification form, circle yes, and scribble something down under the signature. Or if you want out because it doesn't sound like something you'd be interested in, or you didn't sign up for it, then you can circle no, and Ms. Cohen will come in, sign it, and they'll take it back to the guidance office later today and hopefully get you a new schedule if this is the wrong place. Again, I can't wait to meet all of you guys on Monday. I cannot wait to start this class because I think it's the best class we offer at Walden. I'm biased, but I'm really excited about it, and I hope you guys are too. And I will see you on Monday.